Hey everybody, it's Jim of Animateducated, and it's summer. Yes, summer. And I am totally out of school until August of this year, and I have a bunch of different videos that I'm going to share with you. If you have any ideas or for a video that you would like me to produce, please give me some information. You can send it to animateducated@gmail.com. But let's take a look at what we're doing today. This is a little tutorial about how to do a bouncing ball dissolve. Now, this is a dissolving effect where you're taking one layer, you're fading out that layer as you're taking another layer on top and you're fading it in. And let me show you what that looks like. So I got this idea from an old film by Norman McLaren, who worked for the National Film Board of Canada. And he was a real pioneer in animation arts and things like that. And he made this film called Pas de Deux. And it's all about ballet using kind of backlit lighting on a black background. What I did here is I made it blue, so it's a little easier to see. And it's basically just showing you different spacing of a dance with two people and just showing you all the positions of that dance. This was done on a long time ago on an optical printer, which is no longer in existence. So I wanted to try to use Harmony to kind of simulate this animation principle. So here's what I've done. I set this up so that as one drawing is kind of held for a certain amount of time, it slowly fades in, it holds for 2 frames, and then it slowly fades out as the next ball position there starts to fade in. So there you can see I have one ball right here and the other ball is up here. So it's kind of going up and down. It's starting off on the bottom layer, it goes to the top layer, then it goes back to down to the bottom layer, to the top layer, to the bottom layer, and it's just a bouncing ball. But what's happening is it's fading out. As it hits, it fades out like that, and then it fades in again like that. And when you run it at speed, it looks something like this. To set this up, what I had to do is kind of alternate the balls on different layers. So this is on one layer, that's on the next layer. Then we go to this one and this one, and animated it just like a regular ball bounce. But what I did here is when I go in between the name of the ball and this plus sign, you click it twice, this thing pops up. And all I'm doing here, it's in the advanced menu. If I click on that, you'll see that if I go to opacity, press the button, you'll see what's happening here. It's basically, it's fading up. So here, we're at 0. As we go through the timeline, you'll see that it slowly goes up to 100%. But that's what's happening here. It's fading on the object, and it's holding there for 2 frames, 1, 2, at 100%, and then it's going 1, 2, 3. So in 3 frames, it closes down to 0. It holds 2 frames, and then it waits for the next one to pop up. And that's what's going on. So that's just the bottom layer that's happening. And then you have another layer here. And so we've got this one in 2 frames, it's fading up, holds for 2 frames up there. And on the bottom, you'll see that now it's closed. So now the bottom starts to go up to 100 while the top one goes down to close. And you're just alternating this back and forth. And this is what takes the most time to do, is to set this up so they're both happening as one's fading in, the other one's fading out, and vice versa. So that's what you got. So we're going to try to do something a little interesting this summer. We're going to try to hold some live streaming events where I'm actually show you something or demonstrate something or anything you want to talk about. If you go to the posts tab on the YouTube channel here, you'll see when the next live streaming event will be. And just hop on there and we'll see how it goes and try it out. So that's how that's done. And if you have any questions, you can leave me a message on, if you go to animateducated@gmail.com. Be glad to answer your questions if I can. If you enjoyed this episode in any way, you can press that button right there to subscribe, or you can take a look. I've got other videos here you might be interested in, and we'll see you next time on Animated Educated.